Prosperity Team, it's Dr. Money. I'm here tonight from the Prosperity Corner of the Universe, me and my southern accent, to bring you a better day. That's my hopes. We're going to join in the circle of well-being and do that together. And we do it through our breath and our imagination. And as I talk, you just continue to breathe. So let's see this circle of light, this circle of life. It's not just a circle, it's a sphere like a globe. And we enter into that, and we enter through the breath. And as we breathe in and we breathe out. And we breathe all the way down to our belly, and you just continue to breathe as we breathe in. We breathe in the sweetness of life, the joy of life. And as we exhale that our exhale might bring sweetness and joy to lift someone's burdens, to someone's life. And as we breathe in prosperity and abundant living. And as we breathe out to invoke and to hope that our breath brings just a little bit of abundant living to someone else. We breathe in to receive, and we breathe out to give. We breathe in the sweetness, and we breathe out the sweetness to those that we love, to those that we don't even know yet, to those that are coming into our lives. Can you imagine? There's so many people you don't know that are going to be really instrumental in your life, and you're already blessing them. You're kind of making that union become sweeter. And there's so many people you are yet to know that will really change your life, and they're coming. And as we breathe in the goodness, and as we exhale that to all the people that we know, the people that we don't know, and the people that we will never know. And so it is. I was listening to one of those videos on YouTube, the ones that talk about the brain and what we've learned. And it said that 70% of the things that we learn in early childhood, the things that get imprinted in our minds, are negative. That we're operating on 70% negative information. Because by the time we are about 6, 7 years old, 5, 6, 7 years old, that stuff is planted in our brains. And what that does is it creates the filter that we use to determine what our reality is. So we're looking through 70% junk and looking at reality. And that's why we do things like affirmations. That's why we do things like breathing. That's why we meditate, because we have to get past that conditioning so that we can get to the sweet self, the true self, so that we can get past those 70% negative things in our lives, because they create a vibration. It's like we've got this vibrational field of mess all around us. And somehow, if we don't wake up, it'll never change. But if we wake up, we realize that we do have the power to change. And you can three things that change our lives are our breath, our thoughts, our feelings, and we can maybe say more than 3 things, but our imagination. But it probably takes a little bit of all of those kinds of things, meditation as well. But affirmations are in that list of things that can change our lives, but probably affirmations alone are not enough. But I say that if we can just have an affirmation that in the moment brings sweetness, then the affirmation has done its job. You know, sometimes our affirmations are about the future, and we need to enjoy the affirmation in the present, even if it has not created what we would like to see in the future. So we want to use an affirmation just as so that it's enough. Whatever it does in the present moment, it is enough. So here's some affirmations, and these affirmations are taken from my prosperity program called 40 Days to Seek the Program Within. You can find that on my website at ANNEGILLIS.com. I think if you can click around, it's a complicated site. Anyway, you can find the abundance section and get to that. I'll post a link to it. Okay, so this is an affirmation. Today is my abundant day. Today is my abundant day. Now, I recommend that you say that 200 times when you get up, or let's say even before you get up. Just imagine that you're lying in bed and instead of doing your to-do list, you say, today is my abundant day. And then you know how you count it? You count it on your fingers. It doesn't take that long to say. And see if you can immerse yourself in that. Because this is what we do. We have to catch the mind at a vulnerable moment. And the mind is very vulnerable when we wake up, and it's very vulnerable when we go to sleep. And when I say vulnerable, I mean all of the filters haven't kicked in then, because we're in that deep sleep that goes beyond the beta, which is the chattering mind, and we're in a deeper state. So today is my abundant day. And here's some more affirmations and abundant thoughts to add to that. I invoke the presence of abundance in my mind, in my heart, and in my life. I invoke the presence of abundance in my mind, in my heart, and in my life. I am richly showered with infinite blessings. I love this one. No situation or person can come between me and my good. No situation or person can come between me and my good. This is a good one to say 200 times a day. You might try that one right before you go to bed. No situation or person can come between me and my good. I truly believe that. I believe that our good is at hand, and the only thing that keeps it away from us is our thoughts and our filters. And that doesn't mean that there's, if someone dies, of course, that's very tragic. But I'm talking about in our day-to-day lives, we have all of these thoughts, beliefs, and filters that move us away from our good. But I believe that it's always present. And when I say something like nothing can stand in the way of my good, I remind myself. It's a reminder. It's like, hey, you forgot. Your life is going well. It's okay. It's okay. So this is Dr. Money. I hope you have a wonderful evening tonight, that you sleep tight, that you have a beautiful day tomorrow, and that you remember for sure that I love you. And you know what? I suggest that during the day that you focus on that prosperity circle of well-being, and you breathe in and you breathe out. And when you're doing that, think about other people. Think, I am blessing people. I am bringing sweetness to people. I'm bringing love to people. Because when we move out of our own personal thought system and move into the we consciousness, from the me to the we consciousness, we begin to change. It does something to our brain. It does something to our mind. It enlarges our awareness. And so it's not about being codependent or trying to overshadow people or trying to usurp them or pull them up because they can't pull themselves up. It's really about supporting people, loving people, and seeing our whole world is a community, not that we're isolated individuals, each one pitted against each other, just trying to get a little bit of love or a little bit of this or a little bit of that we think that we don't have. No, that humanity is a community sport. We are all in this community together. There's one community, and that is this world. This is Dr. Money, and I'm going to remind you again that I love you. Yes.